What's up YouTube? It's Ben here again with another tutorial, as I always say. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on Bulletproof Love by Pierce the Veil. It's a little bit of an older song, but I've gotten a lot of requests for it, so and it's fun to play, so whatever. So it's a little difficult, but with practice you can get it down. Technically there's two guitars in it, but in the recorded version there's a couple parts where there's three. I'm going to teach you all of it so that you know. There's a couple parts I'm a little rough on, but I know I'm teaching it correctly, so that's the important part. I may screw up when I play it, but you're going to know that you're going to know how to play it the correct way. So, or at least I hope so. Alright, and so let's get started with the intro. I'm going to start with the lead guitar. So, real quick, I'm going to play it, or I'll play it, and then I'll teach you. So it's... and it does that again. And there's more to it, but so I'm going to teach you how to play that. How I label your fingers is 1 through 4. Your first is your pointer, your fourth is your pinky. And your strings, I label the low E, the 6th string, and the high E, the 1st string. This is in standard tuning. Let me turn this up a little bit. It's in standard tuning. I use a capo on the 2nd fret. For most of the song, you don't need the capo because you're not playing that many open strings. But if you have one, I would definitely recommend using it. There's a couple parts I'll point out that will sound weird if you don't have the capo. And if you want, most of it you can actually just take the capo off, and you'll just have to move everything you play up 2 frets, and it usually sounds the same. I think, but I recommend using a capo. I also have a tutorial on how to make your own capo, but you should buy one if you really want to get the full effect. Alright, I don't like using capos because not everybody has capos, but this song, I think it just sounds better. So what you're going to do is you're going to bar the whole 9th fret. I'm going to teach the frets like the actual fret names, not starting from the capo. So the 9th fret is the actual 9th fret, even if there was no capo. And you're going to bar everything except the 6th string. And then you're going to bar the 11th fret with your 3rd finger. Everything but the 5th, or the 5th and the 6th string, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with the 5th string. Then you're going to hit the 4th string. And then you're going to hit the 3rd string. Alright, and then you're going to hit the 2nd string. It's kind of weird when you slow down and you try to teach it. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Then you're going to lift up your 3rd finger, and you're going to play the 2nd string again. So it's... Alright. Then you're going to place your finger down again, your 3rd finger down, and you're going to hit the 3rd string. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 8th or 10th fret and on the 3rd string, and you're going to lift up your 3rd finger. So 5, 4, 3, 2, up, 3, 3 again, but with your 2nd finger on the 10th fret. Then you're going to put your 3rd finger down again. Alright, you're going to play that, I believe it's 4 times. And the 4th time, you end a little differently, so it's... The last 3 notes, you're just going to hit the 3rd string on the 11th fret, and you're going to hit it 3 times. By the way, this is all palm muted. What that means is you're going to take your palm, you're going to put it right on the bridge of the guitar, and that way it kind of mutes all the strings instead of... Still sounds pretty cool if you don't, but in the actual song it's palm muted. So, yeah, so you're going to do that. And then you're going to do open on the... You're still barring the 9th fret. You're going to bar pretty much the entire time. Then you're going to do open on the 4th string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger down again, and then hit that same string, the 4th string. So it's the same thing, you're just changing the beginning. So instead of doing 5, 4, you're doing open 4, 4. And you're going to do that 2 times. So, starting on the last part of the beginning. Alright, and then you're going to hit the 4th string with your 3rd finger still down on it, on the 11th fret. And then you're going to put your 2nd finger down on the 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger down on the 11th fret on the 3rd string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger down on the 11th fret on the 2nd string. So it's. Then you're going to lift up your 3rd finger, and you're still going to play the 2nd string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger down on the 11th fret on the 3rd string. And then you're going to put your 2nd finger down on the 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then your 3rd finger down on the 11th fret on the 3rd string again. Alright, so you're going to do. I'll play it slowly. Alright, so let's play it all together and we'll play it slowly from the beginning. Alright, and then you're going to play, so your 3rd finger is on the 11th fret on the 4th string, then your 2nd finger is on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, then your 3rd finger is on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. Then you're going to put your pinky, your 4th finger, on the 12th fret on the 2nd string, then your 2nd finger down on the 11th fret on the 2nd string. Then you're going to lift up, so you're going to play the 2nd string open. Oh, with your 1st finger still on the 9th fret. Then your 3rd finger is on the 11th fret on the 3rd string. And then your 2nd finger is on the 10th fret on the 3rd string. So it's. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to play at full speed for you. Alright, you're going to play that 2 times, okay? After you play it the 2nd time, what you're going to do is you're going to put your pinky on the 12th fret, and you're going to do four strums, I believe. Sorry, 2 strums. Then your 2nd finger is on the 11th fret on the 2nd string. Then you put your 1st finger on the 9th fret on the 2nd string. Then your 3rd finger goes on the 11th fret on the 3rd string. Then you're going to go back and you're going to keep your 1st finger on the 2nd string on the 9th fret. So then your 3rd finger goes on the 11th fret of the 2nd string. Then your 1st finger still stays on that 9th fret on the 2nd string, and you're just going to play it 2 more times. Then you're putting your 3rd finger back on the 11th fret on the 3rd string. Then your 2nd finger goes up on the 11th fret on the 4th string. Then your 3rd finger is on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. 2nd finger is on the 10th fret of the 3rd string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 13th fret of the 4th string. And then your 1st finger is going to be on the 11th fret of the 4th string. And you'll like bend it there. Alright, so all together, and that's all palm muted except for the last note, but all together it's. Alright, and then what we're going to do, leading into the chorus, and then once I get to the chorus, I'll stop and I'll teach you the rhythm guitar. And this is really easy too. You're going to put your first finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string. Your second finger is on the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and your third finger is on the 11th fret of the 4th string. And you're just going to play 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 4. And then it goes into the chorus. So how many times you play that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. I'm surprised I could count like that. I'm really proud of myself. Okay, and then we're going to be going into the chorus. But let's go back and teach you the rhythm guitar for the intro and so on.
All right. I just realized my audio wasn't on, so I was using the crappy audio from my camera for that one. My bad. It should be better now. I'm not teaching that again. I don't want to. That was painful for me. I'm sure it was painful for you. It's only going to get worse. But I hope it helped, and I hope it continued to help. Let's start. All right. So the rhythm guitar is a lot easier. So you might want to change the effect, too, on your amp, because they sound a little different. So everything's the same, like same placement, same tuning. What you're going to do is you're going to take your first, second, and third fingers, and you're going to put them on the 11th fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. All right? And the strumming pattern is just down, 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 down. And then you switch. All right? So it's... it's kind of staccato, so you kind of stop. You don't let it ring. You don't do. It's more. All right, you're only hitting those 3 strings, and you're kind of like karate chopping it to stop it. All right, and then there's 2 ways to play this. You can either put your first finger and you can bar the 1st and 2nd strings on the, the 7th fret, and then you can put your 2nd or your 3rd, whichever's more comfortable, on the 8th fret on the 3rd string, and you can do just those 3 strings, or you cannot use the 3rd string and just use your bar the 1st and 2nd strings on the 7th fret, and just hit those 2 strings. It's up to you. I still haven't decided which one I like more. So you'll do that. You hit that 4 times, and then you'll slide up, same format, except your first finger is now on the 9th fret, and your 3rd or 2nd finger is now on the 3rd string. Or 3rd string on the 10th fret, sorry. Alright, so it's... And then you'll play it again. So you'll play it in total 2 times, and then when the rhythm or the lead guitar is doing that, I don't believe the rhythm guitar is playing anything on that. And then you go into the chorus. I'm going to teach the rhythm guitars part for the chorus now. Chorus is actually pretty easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your first finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string, and you'll play it 1, 2, 3, 4. So you play it 4 times. Each one you're playing 4 times. So it's... And then you'll put your first finger up on the 6th string of the 9th fret. Then you're going to slide down, and it's going to be on the 6th string of the 6th fret. So it's... I actually use my 2nd finger when I'm playing that first note. then I kind of bar the whole 6th fret, or you can move your finger just to the particular string. It's up to you. Of the 4th string on the 6th fret. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger down on the 8th fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 6th string of the 9th fret. And then you're going to move your 1st finger down to the 6th string of the 6th fret. Then you're going to put your 3rd finger down on the 5th string of the 8th fret. And then you're going to repeat. So it's... and then it goes into the 2nd verse. I hope you got that down. This is like a really weird song to teach. It's got a lot of like moving around and sorry. So I hope I'm coming across well. Again, you can always comment in the comments any questions, and I would be happy to help you because I understand this can be a little confusing. All right, and then you would go into the 2nd verse. So that is the rhythm guitar. Let's teach the lead guitar. Lead guitar is actually really easy for the chorus. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bar the 11th, or sorry, not 11th, 12, 13, 14th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings with your 1st finger, and then you can either put your 2nd or your 3rd finger, it's a little awkward, on the 3rd string of the 15th fret, and you're gonna do 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. And then you'll play that twice, and then you're gonna keep your 3rd finger where it is if you're used to your 3rd finger on the 15th fret on the 3rd string. Then you'll put your 2nd finger on the 14th fret on the 2nd string, and your 1st finger's on the 13th fret on the 1st string, and you're doing 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. I think my guitar is out of tune a little bit, so I'll change that in a sec, but it's... and then you go back to the 2nd verse. All right, so that's the chorus for both the rhythm and the lead guitar, and now let's learn the 2nd verse. All right, so now you're in the 2nd verse. For the rhythm guitar, or for the lead guitar, it's almost exactly the same. It changes a little bit at the very end. So you know how you play the you play that whole progression twice. Let's just pretend we played it the same way the first time, and then the second time, this is what it sounds like. All right, you're not playing that last little bit. You're just gonna end off on the 2nd and 3rd strings on the 11th fret. You're just gonna end up like that. And that's all you really have to do for the lead guitar for the 2nd verse. It's exactly the same. And then you go into the rhythm guitar in the second verse. Almost the same chords, but the progression's a little different. Yeah, so the strumming pattern's a little different with the rhythm guitar. So you start off same chord you started off with before. So your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers are on the 11th fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. But the strumming pattern, instead of going, it's now. Does that make sense? So it's down, down, down. Then you change the chord. So then your 1st finger then goes on the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and your 2nd finger moves to the 11th fret on the 4th string, and it's down, down, down. Listen to the song when you're playing with this, so that you can get the timing exactly right. It's kind of hard for me to give you the timing. So play along with the actual song. I'm also doing a cover in another video close up, so you can see how I play it like that, and you can play along with me, whatever you want. All right, so it's then you're going to do that same chord before that we played. So your 1st finger's barring the 7th fret, and you can if you want, you can use the 3rd string, and you can use 2nd or your 3rd finger on the 3rd string on the 8th fret, and then you're going to do. And then you'll move up so that your first finger is now barring the first and second strings of the 9th fret, and you can use your second and your third finger if you want on the 3rd string, on the next fret. But instead you're going to be waiting a little bit, and then you're going to start off slow and then go kind of louder. So you'll do. So it's, and you just slide down. And then you'll go back, and because you're playing it twice, the second time you play it, you go back to the original strumming pattern. So you go. Sorry. But you're going to play it longer instead of before you kind of cut it in half. So instead of doing, now you're filling that same amount of time, but with just the just that one chord. And then you're going to go back to that other chord on the 7th fret. And then you're going to still do the. And then you're going to go into the second chorus. So, did that make sense? I hope it did, because I can't hear you. So, I'm so stupid. All right, and you're now in the second chorus with the rhythm guitar. Sounds exactly the same. Sorry. Exactly the same. And then with your lead guitar is exactly the same. The you play that twice, and then you go into the, I don't know, it's like a bridge thing. This is the part that gave me trouble. This is the part that I still don't even fully have down. I'm going to teach you 2 ways to play it. One way is easier, one way is more accurate. They're kind of the same. I'll show you. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to mess up, but I'll try. So it's yeah, that was a little rough, but that's kind of what they're playing. I'm going to teach you exactly how to play it. And an easier way to play it that doesn't sound exactly the same, but it's still the right notes. So what you're doing is you're going to do a double strum real quick, and it's all on the first string. Double strum real quick. Then you're going to put your pinky down, your 4th finger down on the 9th fret. So the thing that makes it hard for me is the pull-offs. A pull-off meaning, so you're strumming it, and then you're going to kind of pull off on it, hence pull off, with your finger, and it makes that strum. So an easier way to do it is to not do a pull off and just do the, and I can do that like. That's easy. Like, I can do that. That's fine. And that's probably easier for you, too. It's when you get to the pull-off that's harder. And the thing is, I think what it is your timing with your finger and your strumming at the same time. So that's something... Learning songs like this will help you get better. Especially with your timing, even... It's like... Yeah. So you'll get better. That's the point. You'll get better with practice. Okay, so it's... I'm going to teach you without the pull-offs. And then you can add the pull. Well, I'll teach you with a pull off slowly. So it's. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger, put it on the 7th fret. Then you're going to put your 1st finger, put it on the 6th fret. Then you put your 2nd finger, put it on the 7th fret. Then your 1st finger back on the 6th fret. Then you're going to put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. Sorry. On the 4th fret. And then you're going to go back to the 6th fret. Alright, you're going to play that 3 times, And then you're going to do, so 3 times, meaning. Alright, so that's 3. And then you're going to do, the 4th time is, you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the 1st string. Then your 2nd finger on the 6th fret. And your 1st finger on the 4th fret. And then your 3rd or your 2nd finger on the 6th fret. 7, 6, 4, 6, 7, 6, 4, open. Alright, so you can either do the pull-offs or the non-pull-offs. Pull-offs sound more accurate, I believe. And then you're going to do that whole thing another time. So, you get it? Alright. Alright, so that's the lead guitar. The rhythm guitar is playing something else when you're doing that. The rhythm guitar is playing, put your 1st finger on the 7th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings, and then your 2nd finger is on the 8th fret on the 3rd string, and it's just doing down strums. And then you're going to go, and you're going to put your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers, and they're going to go on the 6th fret, and they're going to do, and you're going to go down 8 times. And that's what the rhythm guitar does. So again, your 1st finger is on the 7th, or 1st and 2nd string on the 7th fret. You can use the 3rd string if you want, and then the next is your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string on the 6th fret. So it's down, 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 and then you go back to the, so it's only on that transition. And then you go to another thing. Both the rhythm and the lead guitar do this. So what you're going to do is kind of like a pentatonic scale. So your 3rd finger is going on the 11th fret on the 5th string. Then your 1st finger is going on the, the 8th fret on the 4th string. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 9th fret on the 4th string. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 11th fret of the 4th string. Then you're going to put your 1st finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. And then you're going to end off with your 1st finger on the 9th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going to do a little bend thing if you want. So, sorry. And then I believe the rhythm guitar doesn't do anything. And, well, yeah. So then you'll go into another part of the song, obviously. All right, so now we're going into like a bridge type thing. So what you're going to do with your lead guitar is you're going to do what we did in the chorus. All right, and it's just that many times. You don't play it any more than that. All right, and then what we're going to be doing is very, it's not hard to play, but it's hard to teach because it's just a lot of notes. But I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. So just stick with me, and I'm going to recap what we do in different parts. We'll get it. Don't worry. Okay, so what you're going to do, put your 1st finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string. This is all palm muted, by the way. Then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 11th fret on the 5th string. Then you're going to put your 1st finger on the 8th fret on the 4th string. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the let's see, the ninth fret on the 5th string. Then you're gonna put your second finger on the 4th string of the 9th fret. Then your first finger is gonna go on the 8th fret on the 4th string. Sorry, all right. And then you're gonna put your second finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string. Sorry, my bad. Not that last note. The last note, you're gonna put your third finger on the 11th fret on the 5th string. And then you're gonna put your first finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string. So all together, it's all right. Then you're gonna put your first finger on the 5th fret or 5th string on the 8th fret. Then you're gonna put your first finger on the 4th string of the 8th fret. And then you're gonna put your third finger on the 11th fret of the 5th string. Then your first finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. So all together, it's. Then you're gonna put your second finger on the 9th fret on the 4th string. Then your first finger is going on the 8th fret on the 4th string. Then you're gonna put your third finger on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and then your first finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. All right, we're gonna go over it again. I just wanna make sure we're getting this. Then you're gonna put your first finger on the 11th fret of the 6th string. Then you're gonna put your first finger on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and then hammer on and off on the 13th fret of the 5th string. So hammer on is just you're hammering your finger on the string. Pretend the string is a nail or something. So, and then you're gonna hit the 11th fret on the 5th string again. Then you're going to put your first finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string, and then your third finger is on the 11th fret of the 5th string. So what we have so far . And then you're going to put your first finger back on the 9th fret on the 5th string. Then you're going to put your first finger on the, the 8th fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to put your first finger on the 9th fret of the 6th string. And then you're going to do similar to what you did before with the hammer on. You're going to put your first finger on the 5th string on the 9th fret, and then hammer on to the 11th fret on the 5th string. So what we have so far . Alright, and you're going to go back to the 6th string on the 5th fret, or sorry, 6th string on the 9th fret. And then we're going to do, first finger is on the 8th fret on the, 8th fret on the 5th string. Then the second finger is on the 9th fret on the 5th string. And then your third finger is on the 11th fret on the 5th string. And then you're going to put your first finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string, or 4th string, my bad. Alright, alright, so that's halfway through this part. All together we'll play it, and then the next time you play it is similar, but different. Okay, so it's, and I'll play it with you. I'll play it a little slower so that we can play it together. Alright, and then you're going to play it again. And you can use any fingers you want to, but I recommend just stretching your hand out, using different fingers for different things. It makes it easier in the end for you. So it's, then you'll go, the second time you're playing it through is your first finger's on the 9th fret, 5th string. third finger is on the 11th fret, 5th string. Then you're going to put your first finger on the 8th fret on the 4th string. Then your second finger is going on the 9th fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to put, this is the part that's different. Your third finger is on the 11th fret of the 4th string, and then your first finger is down on the 8th fret of the 4th string. And then you're going to put your third finger on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and your first finger is going to go on the 8th fret of the 4th string. There we go. Okay, so second time through, this is what we're playing so far. Then we're going to put our first finger on the, let's see, that's the 8th fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to put your second finger on the 9th fret on the 4th string. Then your first finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string. Then you're going to go back to the 5th string on the 8th fret. Then you're going to go back with your first finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string. Then your third finger is going to go on the 11th fret of the 5th string. So what we have so far. So what that is, and then you're gonna put your second finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string, and then your first finger is going on the 8th fret of the 5th string. All right, so all together. And then you're going to go put your first finger on the 11th fret of the 6th string. Then you're going to go and put it on the 11th fret of the 5th string. And do the hammer on with the 13th fret. Then hit that 11th fret on the 5th string again. And then you're going to go to the 11th fret on the 6th string. And then you do the first finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string. Then your third finger on the 11th fret of the 5th string. Then you put your first finger on the, what is that, the 8th fret of the 5th string. And that's where you pause. And then, yeah, oh my gosh. I'm dead. Are you dead? I hope that I kind of like taught you that correctly. Well, I know I taught it to you correctly, but like, I hope that like it came across the right way. So let's play it all together, and then there's one quick thing I want to teach you before we do the rhythm guitar of that. So it's you're going to end off on the 7th fret, or sorry, the 6th string of the 9th fret, and it's just a quick pluck. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slide up on the 4th string to the 8th fret. Then you're going to put your first finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and then your third finger is going on the 10th fret of the 3rd string. Alright. I think that sounds pretty cool. I don't know about you. Alright, and so that's the lead guitar. Again, that's probably really confusing. It's not even that hard really to play. It's just really hard to teach, and just all those numbers and frets, and it's weird. If you have questions, ask me. I'll clarify. Alright, and then let's go into the rhythm guitar of that. Alright, and so the rhythm guitar, when the lead guitar is doing the there's actually, like, at this point there's 3 guitars. While the lead guitar is doing that, like it does in the chorus, there's one guitar with your first, second, and third fingers are on the 11th fret, on the second, third, and fourth strings, and you're just doing one strum of, and then you're gonna move, and all right. So your first finger is now on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, Your third finger is now on the 11th fret of the second string, and your second finger is now on the 11th fret of the fourth string. And you're just doing one strum of. All right, so that's the third one of the things the third guitar plays. All right. So right after that, while it's still ringing from the second guitar is going to do, you're going to have your first finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string, and then you're going to hammer on the 11th fret of the 5th string. And then you're going to strum again on the with your first finger on the 5th string on the 9th fret. And then you're going to slide down so that your first finger is now on the 6th fret on the 5th string, and then your first finger is then going to slide down so that your first finger is on the 5th string on the 4th fret. Then your third finger is going to go to the 6th fret on the 6th string. And then your first finger is going to go on the 6th string on the 4th fret. And then your third finger is going to go back to the 6th string on the 6th fret. And then you're going to do a strum. It's basically an E minor, I believe it is. Major or minor. I always mix those up. I think it's minor. So that your first finger is on the 3rd string of the 3rd fret. And your second finger is on the 5th string of the 4th fret. And your third finger is on the 4th string of the 4th fret. And you're going to do down, 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 down. Then your first finger is going to bar pretty much the whole except for the 5th and the 6th strings. It's going to bar the 3rd fret. You're only still aiming to hit the 3rd and the 4th string. And then your second finger is going to be on the 5th string on the 4th fret. And then you're going to slide down. Your first finger is still same position, but now it's on the 4th fret. And your third finger is then going to go to the 5th string on the 6th fret. You're still aiming to hit those 3 strings. And then you're going to slide up again. First finger is still same position, but now it's on the 6th fret. And then your third finger is now on the 5th string on the 7th fret, or 8th fret. Alright, so starts. Alright, then the third guitar is going to do, you're going to slide, you can either slide or you can hammer on from the 5th fret to, or sorry, 5th string, 9th fret to the 11th fret of the 5th string, or then you're going to put your first finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and you're going to hammer on the 11th fret of the 4th string. And then you're going to hit again on the first finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string. And then you're going to hammer on to the 11th fret of the 5th string. So that you're going to have to hammer a little harder and make sure your sensitivity or / volume on your guitar is a little louder so it can still hear it. And then you're going to hit again on the 8th fret on the 4th string. Alright, and then the third guitar is also going to go, so that's the 11th fret on the 3rd string. I think that's called tremolo, I don't know. Ooh, I rhymed. I'm a master. Okay, on the 10th fret. And then you're going to hit again on the 10th fret, and you're going to slide down to the 8th fret on the 3rd string. And then you can like bend it. So it's... Alright. That's the third guitar. While that's doing that, the second guitar is actually, the second rhythm guitar is actually just repeating what it did before. It's doing the... All right. And then it goes into another thing, a bobber, that I will teach you. All right, so then this part is like, I'm not sure if it's like a bridge or anything. I'm just putting this on to like a bridge, even though it's probably not. I have no idea. But all right, so this is just like the lead guitars playing this, and it sounds like this. This is like the last kind of hard part that there is, and it might be a little rough, but I'm teaching you how to play it correctly. And then it'll continue. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So what that is you're going to slide up to the 11th fret on the second string, then use your 4th finger on the 14th fret on the first string, and then you'll go back to the 11th fret and slide down to the 9th fret. This is all on the second and the first strings, by the way. Then you're putting your pinky on the 13th fret, and you're putting your first finger down to the 7th fret, and your pinky's on the 11th fret. Sorry. Then your first finger goes down to the 6th fret, and your pinky's now on the 9th fret. So your first finger is now on the 4th fret, and your 4th finger is now on the 6th fret, and then you slide down to the 3rd fret. That last part, I'm not sure if you go down that far or not, because it's a little hard to hear. But so altogether, that is. All right. So the first time you do that, then the second time you go through, it starts off the same. Sorry. Then once you get to hit that the 6th fret again on the second string, once you hit it the second time, you're gonna slide up to the 14th fret and then the 13th fret. So the second time you go through is. All right. So you're gonna actually play it 3 times. You're gonna do that whole thing 3 times, where the second time you'll do the, and then you'll do it again. Then after you play that, it's kind of weird. There's like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of drums going on. So sometimes I hear, or I also hear. The first one I played was a 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret, 6th fret, and the second one I heard was the 6th fret, 2nd fret, 6th fret, 4th fret, open, and then 6th fret again. That's just like there's a lull in between that whole thing. There's a lull, and they do stuff, but I feel like that's kind of what they play, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. And then you just play it again 3 times. You start off regular, and then the second time you would do that part.
Also, when you finish the part where you go, and then like at the end of that, then you're gonna put your first finger, you're gonna bar the 9th fret, the 1st and the 2nd strings, and then you're gonna put your 3rd finger on the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and you're gonna go. Nope. Starting from 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think it's 5 times. I could be wrong with that. I could have miscounted. It happens. Play with the song too. That's the most important part. Play with the song, and you'll get it. I promise.
And then it goes into another thing. But the rhythm guitar, when that's happening, I don't think is really doing anything. I don't hear anything going on. So yeah, and then you'll go to the next part. I don't know exactly what it is.
All right, and then you go into where the lead guitar is going. All right, that's what the lead guitar is doing. And then the rhythm guitar is doing the. just like before, but it was with that one effect. It was the that part. So it does that, and then it goes into the chorus again. The chorus, exactly the same as all the other choruses, where the rhythm guitar is doing that, and then the lead guitar is doing the. Alright, and then it goes into that difficult pull-off thing. And it does that 2 times with lead guitar, and then the rhythm guitar is doing, let's see, was. Alright, so yeah. So you see how I changed the strumming pattern a little? So instead of just doing the so that's how it goes. It's normal the first 2 times, and then it goes to the, it's down up down, down up down, down up down, and it's really quick. And then both guitars go. And then I think it just does that twice. And then it goes to the outro. Alright, so then what you're going to do is you're going to bar the, for the outro, you're going to bar the 7th, no sorry, 8th, sorry, the 6th, there we go. Bar the 6th fret, alright, except for the 5th and the 6th strings. Then you're going to put, with your first finger, then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the, let's see, the 8th fret on the 4th string, and you're going to put your 2nd finger on the, let's see, the 7th fret on the 2nd string. And you're going to do down strums. Down, down, down. So 3. Down, down, down. Then you're going to put your pinky down on the, let's see, that's the 9th fret on the 2nd string. And then you're going to lift your 2nd and your 4th finger up. It ends with your 2nd finger is on the, with your 2nd finger down and your 4th finger's up. And 2 down strums. Alright, and then that's Bulletproof Love by Pierce the Veil. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. I know it was a lot. There's a lot to this. This was hard to teach, so I hope it helped. And big shout out to my girlfriend who has ears like, it's insane. She'll listen to something and she can automatically know the key. It's weird. So she helped me with this song a lot, especially with like the rhythm and stuff too. So big shout out to her. If there's something that I played right, it's thanks to her. If something I played wrong, then it's because I didn't listen to her. So that's the key to a good relationship. And yeah, I also recently just got a Twitter. I don't really, I suck. I'm not very good with social media, ironically. So I don't really know how to tweet things. I don't know. I don't even have a Twitter except for this. So it'd mean a great deal to me if you'd follow that. Recommendations for what I can do. I'm posting random stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing. So, right, community, help me out. Requests are always welcome too. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And watch my cover if you want to play along with me too. So, thank you guys for everything you do. I hope to continue to bring you guys great tutorials. Sorry this took me so long to get this last one out, and this video is insanely long. So, thanks. Keep on rocking. Keep on practicing, keep on rocking, and keep on living.